Mm. Hi, friends. Good morning. So, from today, we are going to start the seven habits of highly effective people podcast. From podcast daily morning. I'll try to do daily morning 6 to 7. This will be our live podcast daily early morning 6 to 7, 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. Within that time period, I'll try to do this broadcasting and try to cover uh, multiple topics. So today we are going to cover seven habits of effective people introduction class. Okay, 1 minute. Huh? डेली 6 घंटे क्लास है डेली ಇರುತ್ತೆ ನೀವು ಓಪನ್ ಬಿಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಪುಷ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬಿಡ್ ಬನ್ನಿ okay. So today introduction class I will be discussing about the topics and what are the topics we're going to cover and what is the course class duration and what is the flow of the class. Everything we'll discuss today. Okay, my plan is to cover the class for 45 minutes daily basis. Okay, so I'll be doing 45 minutes the class, and let me write down the flow of the class. Okay, I'll insert on text box. Yeah, yes. First we'll do the introduction, then we'll do habit 1, be proactive. So basically, what will happen? The introduction class will go for 1 or 2 classes. Will go introduction class. Then we'll do the habit by habit. So total we have 7 habits, right? So we'll be covering one by one habit on. Try to cover one habit in 1 or 2 classes. So totally, let me do like this. Second will be habit 1. Third one will be habit 2. Habit 2 is begin with end of mind. Okay. Fourth habit is means fourth topic is habit 4. Habit 3. Yeah. Habit 3 is put first things first. Okay. Habit 4. So basically, what will happen? This first 3 habits, what we call is private victory. Okay. Personal victory. So as the quote says, we need to success comes from inside out. So the whole idea here is when you are doing any growth in life, success don't come from outside to inside. So first, personally, privately, we have to win ourselves. Okay, personal victory or private victory. So private victory will take you to the personal public victory. Okay, so the first and foremost thing is we need to do the private victory, right? Then we have a public victory. Okay. So you cannot achieve a public victory without achieving a private victory first. So first thing is private. Yeah. So let me. Yeah, this is we'll keep it 2019. Okay, yeah, this will be 18 bold. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Now, right. Then habit 4 is think. So win. So let's first know the name of the habits. Okay, so don't need to jump for the meaning. First, we'll know the name of the habits so that we are familiar with the name of the habits. Then we'll do the deep dive. Okay, and the fifth habit is seek first to understand, then to be understood. Okay, the seventh habit is or sixth habit is synergize. Hmm. The last one is, yeah. Then we have eighth topic is basically what we call that one, no. Hmm. So basically we call that as a I call it R&D mode, R&D zone. Okay, this habit, yeah. Habit 7, sharpen the saw. Yeah, saw means this is our actually our motto also. So the sharpen the saw is nothing but our habit 7. That is the habit 7 we have, no? Making the man and machine intelligent, right? So basically that is sharpening the saw. So we have to keep on sharpening the habit. Okay, the last one is Q&A session. Q&A, generally what we'll do, we have live chat here now. Okay, so whoever interested they can do live chat, or you can use comments for Q&A. We'll try to answer the comments. Okay. Okay, so today we will start with the first introduction. Okay, so what are the 7 habits? Okay, let's give the name first. Habit 1, be proactive. Habit 2, begin with end of mind. Habit 3, put first things first. Habit 4, think win win. Habit 5, seek first to understand, then to be understood. Habit 6 is synergize. Habit 7 is sharpen the saw. Habit 8, seven habits are there. Okay, these are the 7 habits we are going to discuss. So to start with, first we'll have some introduction today. Okay, so basically, the way how we teach the class, right? How we teach the class is something like this. We call that as um, capability and maturity model. So when I started developing the when you're doing the consulting or when you're developing the skill set of a people, most of the time I have seen them in a panic mode or panic zone. Okay, so my problem will be they will not continue learning, they will lose the learning. So I like to develop the maturity level. So we divided this part. If you see this, this is this graph, right? I made it two sides. The horizontal is capability level, vertical is maturity level. Okay, so ML I mentioned, right? ML is maturity level, ML1, ML2, ML3, like that I mentioned, no? That is maturity level. Okay. Now, before going to learn capabilities in any domain, we may go for infrastructure, cloud, or security, automation, AML, any domain, right? You need to have a maturity level. So, what is this maturity level? Maturity levels is divided into five levels. You see that ML1, ML1, ML2, ML3, ML4, ML5. So first is first level, we call it as initial level. Basically, initially we will be in panic mode, panic zone we call, or being reactive. Then we'll go to next level, that is proactive level. Be proactive. That is the first habit of. You see, this is our first habit. Okay, so this is our first habit. H1. You know, the first habit is be proactive. So the moment you get be proactive, then you'll grow. The third level is policy driven. Fourth level is numbers and documentation. Fifth level is basically the learning mode. That is our H7 habit of 7. So that's the way we grow. So the maturity level grows like that. So if you see this diagram, it's clearly explaining it to you. So the first we are in reactive mode, we'll become proactive, then we'll become policy driven, then we'll actually do the numbers and documentation. We'll grow in the qualitative management. Qualitative management means basically there are two types of management: qualitative, quantitative. Quantitative is numbers. When you say I have done this, I am success means you have to give numbers. That is quantitative management. Qualitative management is based on the expert. So whoever is becoming already expert, they will make others expert. So like be and make. Okay. The be and make is basically experts are telling what to do. Okay, but they already must be expert. Tell that. That is called the qualitative management. So we will grow like this. So first we'll become team member, team lead, then we'll become a manager, and we'll become the R&D engineer. Means we will be always in research and development mode. We will research ourselves and develop ourselves. Continuous growth. Okay, sharpening the saw. Okay, so this is our CMMI, or we call Capability and Maturity Model Integration. So this book, which will be helping us to grow the vertical side. Okay, when after this 7 habits completed, I will go for another book called the CEO, the Diary of CEO. The two books I planned for maturity level education or learning. After we finish these two books, this 7 habits and the Diary of CEO, then we'll jump to capability mode, capability level of learning, where we learn about what is AI, what is AML, all the technologies. If I want, whichever I like to cover, I'll try to cover that in that. So basically, if you see, mm, okay, let me write down this, the flow of the 1 minute. Let me take this somewhere. Yeah, here I can take. Yeah. Okay. So the idea here is, okay, okay. So you can see that. So the basically there are two levels in the architect series. Make it big. Okay, I think you can see now. Okay, nice. In the architect series, correct. Architect series will be the flow will be like this. The course flow. Okay, first is the book, the 7 habits. Second will be the diary of CEO. That is 33 laws will be there. Okay. Then third is um, AI basic research. We'll have some podcast in AI basic research. Then we have AI applied research. I divided this into two types of podcast. So one is AI basic research where we'll discuss about the fundamentals of AI. Like example, we'll talk about AI foundations. Right. Okay. Okay. And here we'll talk about AI tools and AI and, AI technologies like blockchain. What all? The different technologies are coming now, right? Augmented reality, virtual reality, no? NLP, all these things we'll discuss here, right? Tools, the tools what we use in the day-to-day life, no? That is something like now what we are using, right? Um, okay, let me put like this: chatbot or chat GPT, and we have Claude. Like there's so many tools are there. We'll discuss about the tools, and we'll talk. This is the applied research in basically in this foundations. We'll discuss about a modern approach. So many things are there. Okay. So basically, we'll discuss about the AI foundations and then we'll discuss about the AI algorithms, algorithms, different things we'll discuss. So this is the way I planned my podcast. Okay. So the first thing is we'll discuss about this. This two is there, na? That talks about maturity level, so that we all are in the same maturity level, and this is our capability level. Capability level changes. Okay, see, we don't need to have same capability. You may have some technology, you may be very strong, some technology, but tools may be same, but capability can change. Like the technologies, you may be working on one technology, I may be working on another technology, but we all actually have to have a same maturity level, and that's the point we are trying to divide this. Okay, so this will help you to grow. And my idea is I'll try to cover a topic which makes everyone to. I'll not go my profile specific classes. So my idea of this podcast is it will be more general, not specific to my day to day my profile. Okay, it will be for everyone who all want to do excel in any domain. Okay, excel in any domain. So that is the way I am planning for the podcast, so that we'll get more people get benefited. Okay, and yeah, this is our uh, architect series podcast course flow. Okay, I think yeah, I covered this. We'll go to next topic. Any questions, any doubts, you can always come on the channel live. Sir, we have a chat. Live chat is open. Apart from that, you can share the comments in the comment section. So we'll try to answer in the next podcast. Okay. Okay. So I think yeah, that's the diagram. Yeah. So basically, please subscribe the channel and share with your friends so that explain them there is a course podcast going on, so which will really help us to do this podcast. Okay, I think we can finish it today for today. So tomorrow I'll be starting the introduction class where I'll be talking about the Tomorrow I'll talk about the paradigms and principles. Okay, that is in introduction class. We will discuss the paradigms and principles. We'll put it introduction. So tomorrow we'll discuss about the basics like paradigms and principles before going to the habit one. Okay. Thank you guys. Please subscribe and share the channel with others. Okay. Thank you. Bye.